Coming up, Cubs fans, the day is finally here. For the first time since 1945, the Cubbies will be playing in the World Series.
Looking forward to later this evening, and the clouds are expected to increase later today. I'll tell you if that means rain showers later this evening.
Plus, after receiving a bonus for re-enlisting 10 years ago, thousands of veterans are now being asked to pay it back. We'll tell you all about it coming up.
16 Morning News begins right now.
You're watching WNDU TV. 16 Morning News starts now.
Good morning, I'm Christine Karsten. Welcome to 16 Morning News.
And I'm David Harker. Let's take a look at the weather headlines to get you out the door this morning. Christine.
David, thank you. Tonight will be a historic one as the Chicago Cubs will play in their first World Series game in 71 years. The Cleveland Indians will host the Northsiders at Progressive Field for Game 1. History is on the line as the two franchises hold the two longest World Series title droughts. The Indians have not won since 1948 and the Cubbies since 1908. John Lester will be the starter for the Cubs and the Indians will have Corey Kluber. First pitch is set for 8:08. The time now 4:31. What's really cool, I know the South Bend Cubs will actually be holding a free open house tonight at 7 p.m. at Four Winds Field. Folks will probably have to bundle up. Right, David?
Christine.
David, thank you. Happening today, a woman accused of assaulting another woman and trying to steal her purse will be sentenced today. Gabrielle Adams, along with Troy Berg, is accused of attacking a woman at the Walkerton CVS in May. Now, it took place in front of the couple's 15-month-old child. Last month, Adams was found guilty of battery and possession of marijuana. We've learned that the man shot outside an Elkhart apartment building has died. Jarius Lewis was treated after being shot last Wednesday at the Carriage House Apartments. He was pronounced dead Sunday. Police are now investigating this case as a homicide and are still looking for a suspect. And listen to this, about 10,000 military veterans are facing a crippling financial burden. This after the Department of Defense is asking them to pay back bonuses they received. Now, it all began back in 2006 when the California National Guard offered soldiers bonuses to re-enlist to fight in the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Unfortunately, only after the incentives were paid out did the Pentagon realize not all soldiers qualified. Now, the Department of Defense says the senior leadership is looking very closely into this matter. A father was killed and his two young children seriously injured after he jumped off a bridge in New Jersey. The man was holding his two children when he jumped off that bridge and into the river. He was killed in the fall, but his two children were pulled from the water alive. They are in serious condition. Now, officials say the man may have decided to jump after some sort of domestic dispute. After the break, dozens of people were killed in a Pakistani police academy when suicide bombers and a gunman attacked. Plus, a new breed of internet hackers are emerging. Find out what they do and how you can protect yourself.
And we're looking at a decent day ahead, a fall-like day here in Michigan. I'll talk about temperatures and our next chances of rain showers. That's after the break.
You're watching WNDU TV 16 Morning News.
Welcome back. The time now 4:39. A hearing to discuss drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman's extradition to the United States has been postponed. This is due to ongoing appeals by lawyers to block his departure. Mexico expects to extradite Guzman at the beginning of 2017. Now, he was arrested by Mexican police in January after breaking out of a maximum security prison through a tunnel dug right into his cell 6 months earlier. Gunmen stormed a Pakistani police training academy, killing at least 59 people and wounding more than 100. Some 200 trainees are stationed at the facility and were sleeping when 5 to 6 gunmen attacked. Many of the trainees died when the gunmen detonated explosive vests. No group has claimed responsibility for this attack just yet.
Tracking inconvenient weather where you live. Storm Team 16 is your weather authority.
And that wind is not expected to be an issue, 3 to 8 miles per hour. I noticed the wind helped me out in the raking department yesterday.
Oh.
However, I realized that leaf pickup for my neighborhood's not until November 4th. So, and I've run out of room in the waste bin too.
Well, they're going to pick it up today, right?
Well, yes, they'll pick it up today, and then who knows, I may not be able to fit all the leaves back in the bin for next week.
Oh, I think you'll be fine. But hey, you know what? It's really great outside. I know it's
Yeah.
a little chilly, but it really is nice to have that first crisp day. You know, bundle up a little bit, but once you do, it's really enjoyable. I love it, at least. I've been waiting for this weather all year.
I'd say the one best part about today is you step outside and it instantly wakes you up because it's
yeah,
so cold.
that's true. That's what. Hello, we're awake now because of it. But
Sure.
It's going to be a great day, though, either way.
Yeah, you can't complain.
Okay, David, thank you so much. The time now 4:42. A major hack crippling the world's most popular websites Friday was resolved after hours of major outages. Hackers striking with a new weapon that could reach the devices we use every day, and it can take over your device without your permission or knowledge. Jolene Kent has more. Scary. That happened to me. I couldn't use Twitter last week, so I understand. Now, a senior U.S. intelligence official and other cyber experts say the attack is likely not state-sponsored. Well, coming up, another problem for Obamacare, why premiums are expected to rise next year. Plus, Americans travel a lot, but how much do you know about your travel rights? We'll take a look at some common questions and see if you can guess right. Stay tuned. Welcome back. 4:49 now. Bad news for Obamacare. A government report says health care premiums under the Affordable Care Act will jump an average of 22% for the benchmark silver plan next year. That means it will cost nearly $300 a month. The hike is being blamed on insurers raising prices and reducing their presence on exchanges. In Michigan now, a judge has blocked a ban to prevent voters from taking pictures of their ballot in next month's election. Now, a man sued in Grand Rapids federal court after learning that a picture of a ballot could get him in trouble. A judge issued a preliminary injunction just yesterday. State elected officials argued the rules are intended to protect the integrity of the election. The man who filed the lawsuit says it's in violation of his First Amendment right of free speech.
Tracking severe weather right down to where you live. Storm Team 16 is your weather authority.
All right, as David said, protect your little toes. Make sure you bundle up. David, thank you so much. Americans like to travel, but do you understand your travel rights? Money reporter Stacey Johnson traveled to New York to find out.
What?
And still ahead, a painting stolen from the Muhammad Ali Center in Kentucky, plus wishing you could visit Prince's Paisley Park, why the music icon's recording studio and home will be open as a permanent museum. Welcome back. Minnesota City Council has voted to rezone Prince's Paisley Park as a permanent museum. The city initially put the plans on hold, citing traffic and public safety concerns. The council's vote means tours will resume. Police in Louisville are looking for a man who they believe stole a piece of artwork from the Muhammad Ali Center. The painting was stolen Saturday afternoon right off the wall. It's by artist Leroy Neiman and is valued at $5,000. Stuff has been around for a while. In today's Mom's Everyday Minute, how to help kids deal with the things that go bump in the night. And 16 Morning News will be back after the break, but first, here's Trisha and David with a look at what's coming up in 5.